look at poor little Dogecoin just sitting there, nothing happening, poking it with a stick, if you will, waiting and waiting until boom, baby, a nice size spike on the chart, on the minute chart, very clearly shown as Dogecoin goes up and does a beautiful thing that we haven't seen in a little bit too long. A big spike within a short period of time, going up more than 2 cents, close to 3 cents in just that little period there. A lot of people wondering what the heck happened here. How in the world did Dogecoin see a random spike in the middle of nowhere? And I'm about to show you exactly what happened as we take a look down the rabbit hole of Binance tweeting stuff. Take a look at this. So this is basically what happened right there. We saw the Binance CEO taking time to actually tweet out a number of things that are positive toward Dogecoin. Now, the truth is we've had some criticism over the Binance CEO in the past. And the reason why we've had that criticism is because we haven't felt like he's been really treating Dogecoin with the amount of respect and admiration and fun that Doge has honestly deserved since the beginning. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting for that, as we've also seen the Binance platform having problems with Dogecoin where you couldn't withdraw, you couldn't do this. Well, now, fortunately, they have actually put the time and attention needed to fix the problem, which they were taking a while on it. Now that the attention is there, the focus is there, and they fixed the problem and then decided to actually go a step up and beyond what they were saying and actually do this. Take a look at what the CEO of Binance tweeted. I'm very appreciative, by the way, of him for doing this. I'm giving away a Doge Tesla and $50,000 in Doge. Which one do you want? To enter, retweet, follow at Elon Musk, at Binance, at CZ Binance, have a KYC'd Binance account, tweet the prize you want and why with hashtags, hashtag Doge or Tesla and hashtag Binance. Our favorite answers from each team will win. And on the back of that, I actually ended up starting a hashtag as well on Twitter, Doge for Tesla as well, and it wasn't just me, it was all of us starting it. So as a community, we started that hashtag. So Doge for Tesla, Doge or Tesla, both those trending today, which is exciting to see. And a great sign about this is normally these types of spikes off specific small news events don't actually stay up. Normally you'll see it go back down. But look, we've actually seen the price hold relatively strong at a decently higher rate than where it was before the spike happened, which means this is not just creating short-term optimism amongst some new investors across the globe. It is creating some long-term optimism as well. The exact type of optimism that we want to see. But basically the reason why we saw him saying this and saying follow Elon Musk is because, well, he was a little bit petty not too long ago. Elon Musk ended up calling out Binance for not getting back to the customers in time and not fixing the problems when it comes to Dogecoin fast enough, or even at all to that point. They have now fixed it, fortunately. But Elon Musk said, hey, well, really the customers deserve better than this. Then the CZ, the CEO of Binance, decided to come in and say, oh, well, look, Tesla this one time a few years ago missed this one thing with one of their productions on one of their cars, being petty and calling out Tesla instead of actually addressing the problem, which is that Binance was not doing what they were supposed to do here. So now he's making up for that, saying follow Elon Musk. Basically, he doesn't want to make Elon Musk mad. He wants to say, hey, Elon, don't worry, we're still on your side. We're still on the side of Dogecoin, which is a very positive thing. This is, by the way, the first pro-Dogecoin tweet that we have ever seen from the CEO of Binance that I can remember. His opinion so far to this date has been relatively bad against it. He said multiple things, like he doesn't think Doge is good for the overall market. He said negative things previously before that. Now, though, I think because of this, because he doesn't want to make Elon Musk upset, he is now starting to come around and be more on the Doge train. Also, it's good for business too. I mean, this is not just him being selfless here. He understands more people are going to sign up for Binance because of this. Seeing Binance trending on Twitter will also bring more customers in. So it's smart from his perspective, and it does help Dogecoin overall as it brings more people in. Now, the way we should look at this, if you do not currently have your Dogecoin on your own private wallet, well, it's probably a smart idea to do that. Exchanges are really a positive thing for new people coming in who are not experienced yet, but for those of us who are experienced and who do know what the deal is with Dogecoin, what the heck the deal is, then you can actually make your own wallets. You can have it offline, you can have it online. It doesn't matter where the heck you do it. You can have it off the side of a cliff. You can have it on top of your mom's house, on top of your dad's house, in your basement. It doesn't matter where you store your wallet. If you want to take your wallet down all the way to Home Depot and put it in one of the safes there, then steal the key to that safe from Home Depot, and then there's going to be a store clerk wandering around Home Depot, wondering where the heck the key is. As that safe continues to sit there, then you can maybe chain that safe using another chain that you stole from Home Depot but still kept in Home Depot. So you're technically not breaking the law there by keeping your safe in Home Depot. Then you can keep everything you need in that safe without ever having to worry. Now, that is, of course, a very simple plan that doesn't take any extra additional effort. But where the heck is Matt going with that one? I don't know. Just having some fun there. But yeah, it's still a very positive thing. Don't actually steal stuff from Home Depot. Don't do it. It's bad. As we have a chat coming in. So crypto only. Do you hold any traditional stocks? Yeah, I do hold traditional stocks. I think it's always smart diversifying your portfolio outside of things that are your wheelhouse. Will mean that you have more prosperity long term. Stock's a little bit more stable, which is not fun, but it works to make money, and that's really all that it has to work for. You don't have to do anything else. Tweet the price you want, and with him making that trend, he also had some cool designs on there, but this is not actually done yet. They're going to be making a Dogecoin Tesla like this and actually giving it to someone, which is going to create even more publicity for Dogecoin. I mean, that looks pretty dang cool. To be honest, Elon Musk, you probably should have already done this by now. Why the heck have you not made a few Dogecoin Teslas? Elon Musk is waiting for multiple important things before he actually starts supporting Dogecoin to the fullest of his ability. It's coming, don't worry. But he's waiting for a number of things first, and then we will see him supporting. They also had the Dogecoin money cannon going brrr. Is it cold? It must be. The cannon must be cold. You see, it's trembling. It's really cold. Come on, someone needs to go heat that thing up so it's not freezing and saying brrr. Then we have Elon Musk coming in. Happy Thanksgiving. That was from the other day. But it's cool to see the Binance CEO doing that, as we were also seeing some other interesting things happening in crypto all across the board. Elon Musk, by the way, also agreeing with me. Dogecoin holders should not rely on cryptocurrency exchanges, citing the same reasons I have given there. It's about the people's coin and not about it being on exchanges. Him responding to someone saying exactly who said that same exact point there. Here it is. Not your keys, not your crypto. The core focus of my Doge official vision is to break the dependence on centralized exchanges like Binance and Robinhood and let the SHIBs take custody of their own coins. Elon Musk saying exactly, and I just commented Dogecoin right underneath, and we got all those with a lot of publicity going in there. So Elon Musk continuing to stand up for the people, as we have also seen this. Mr. Beast posted a video on YouTube, right, about the Squid Games and what happened with it. His video in only 4 days has now beat Netflix's record of their most viewed video ever, which was in fact Squid Games, their most viewed series ever. So he got more views on one YouTube video that took 7 weeks to produce than they did on a show that took 10 years. And some people can say, oh, well, he copied parts. Well, he's had videos that have gotten 100 million views before where it was all original. So this is not because he copied an idea. This is because Mr. Beast has really tapped into the potential of YouTube and tapped into exactly what can happen here. Some incredible numbers there, just going to show you YouTube is the future. We're not going to see Hollywood having so much control. And Hollywood's kind of ridiculous at times. I don't think they're in any way people that we should be looking at and saying, oh yeah, those are all good people. A lot of them are weird. They do strange things that we don't think are cool. So why the heck would we want Hollywood to be the number one spot? We want YouTube to be right here in this one place. And if you agree, press like on this video. The best thing you can do to help YouTube take over against the other things and to help Dogecoin get more publicity is press like on videos with content you like in them, because one like press equals one new person coming in. It's as simple as that. What's up with Robinhood chart? There's a spike. That's not on any other exchange. Are they testing wallets? The answer to that is yes. They are continuing to test wallets. Right now it's in the beta phase, which means we have people having fun and trying it out and testing it. But one thing that's definitely not in the beta phase is, of course, Manscaped. Manscaped, the sponsor of the video today. Right now for Cyber Monday, they're doing 25% off plus free shipping. Normally it's 20% off, and that's only when you use my link right down there. When you use my link, you will see this at the top. Your discount of 25% off from Final Stand will be applied at checkout. But basically, when it comes to Manscaped, it's a pretty easy choice. They have significantly smoother products. You can hear the difference. When you use this, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't have that prickly feeling nearly to the same degree as the old one. So I'm really happy I made the switch over to Manscaped. They also have some great products for your downstairs Dogecoins, of course. So celebrate the holiday season. You can use the link right down there and go check out Manscaped, the sponsor of today's video. Here's a little bit more about it. Replaceable ceramic blades featuring skin-safe technology that are set back from the edge 3 millimeters and precision engineered for maximum confidence while trimming the downstairs Dogecoin area, and also your face too. I mean, I actually like using it on my face. I think it's really some great products here from Manscaped, so go check it out, and hopefully you enjoy their products, as we are seeing a lot happening when it comes to, as well, ETFs in cryptocurrency, and that is going to be definitely playing a big role in crypto moving forward, and we'll touch more on Robinhood Wallace in a second here. But with ETFs, we're basically looking at the ability for traditional investors and people who are on the older side, let's be honest, looking at cryptocurrency and being able to buy in way easier, because right now, a lot of people have an account with one of the major stockbrokers. You have an account where you can buy, trade, and sell, whether it's a Turo, Webull, whatever the heck it is. Webull offering cryptocurrency too, by the way. But a lot of the ones that are at the top when it comes to stocks, Fidelity, a lot of these are not offering cryptocurrencies, and definitely not a broad range of them, and they're definitely not making those easy to buy within the specific platform or without having to make a new thing and go through new hoops. So with ETFs, it's going to mean people can just go in directly and buy a cryptocurrency, essentially, even though it's not technically buying it, without having to worry about those extra hoops. Now we're seeing some people saying, the Gemini CEO executive saying 2022, early 2022, should be when we actually see those getting approved. It's hard to get them approved because then you are basically trading outside the lines. And when they are, we're going to see a lot of them. And Dogecoin would obviously be a huge one to have in an ETF, because expanding that and being able to capitalize more on its name popularity is huge. Dogecoin has more name recognition than any other crypto at the top per the amount of market cap it has. It's not even particularly close. Way more than Bitcoin per the market cap it has, way more than Ethereum, and even more than Ethereum just outright. So not being able to capitalize on all of that is definitely holding Doge back from where it can be. Just like Dogecoin not having wallets right now on the primary place where people are holding it is also taking a big chunk out of Dogecoin's capability to move up right now. It's not taking a chunk out of its potential long term, not even close. Only its potential in the temporary short term area. That's one of the reasons why you've been wondering, well, why isn't Dogecoin being more exciting? Why aren't we seeing it go crazy? Why aren't we seeing it have more fun? Matt, you've been talking about it for a bit now. Well, it's because it takes time for these things to be implemented. And the reason why it's at a good price right now for you to actually look at it is because those things haven't happened yet. And once they do, then it's going to go up in price. And then you're going to say, dang, I should have listened and we should have been holding more when it was at a lower price. That's kind of how it works in crypto. Just like the same exact thing people did when it was at 5 cents and 1 cent. And the first time I bought in, Dogecoin was significantly under a penny. And I was already making videos on it at that point. We started this channel early calling that, and then we've gone on to call multiple other ones, including Tking, including the most recent pick, which has already done pretty well. A ton of room for that to grow. So Patreon is a huge place where we're having fun and expanding into more picks and more picks. By the way, I'm definitely excited about that. But with 2022 coming and not long from now, that's when we're going to see Starlink starting to move across the globe. That's when we're going to see Robinhood Wallets. It's when we're going to see the update actually playing a bigger role because more people can spend it. It's likely when we're going to see Tesla accepting Dogecoin, probably toward the beginning of 2021. It's when we're going to see the Binance CEO giving someone a Dogecoin Tesla. And the list goes on and on and on. Potentially late 22, we may also see Dogecoin literally being put on the moon. That could be less than a year away from this exact moment in time. So 2022 is going to be a huge, huge potential year for Dogecoin, and I'm extremely excited to be here. This is the largest Dogecoin community on the internet covering this. Come join, subscribe with the notifications on. Even if you don't like Dogecoin though, stay for the other crypto news, because why the heck not? It's pretty fun to stay up to date on cryptocurrency, which is the only place right now in the entire investing world where you can actually change your life in a matter of days. And it's something that's happened consistently and regularly. You can become a millionaire by next year by choosing the right cryptos now. Cryptocurrencies post record inflows, by the way. For first 11 months, we have seen more than 9.5 billion as of November 26th that have gone into more traditional Bitcoin type investments. One of them is the Bitcoin futures ETF, and that's been seeing a lot of investment going into it. Then 6.7 billion was what it was at in 2020. Now it's already significantly higher than that. But you compare that to the multi-trillion dollar market cap of all crypto, and that's nothing. It can go way, way, way higher than that. Look at that, by the way. Have you noticed that? You saw the notification go down. We started using that caution sign in a lot of our videos, and now you see it all over YouTube. Everyone's using the caution sign now. It's the reason why we do that, right, is because it actually brings more attention to the actual title itself, which means we get more people who are new to the channel. Like everyone who's part of the channel, we already know, we click on the video because we like the content, right? But when it's new people coming in, they see something cool that actually catches their attention, they're more likely to click on it and come join our community. So that's why we do that. But now you'll notice every single YouTuber is like, oh, Matt Wallace, good idea. Let's do that as well. Every single crypto YouTuber. And it's really caught on. I'm sure there's probably someone who did it before, but I don't think there's any big YouTuber who did it in the crypto space beforehand. Buy Shiba and Doge Elon and you will see bigger gains, says Rick. I will say right now, you will not see bigger gains from Doge Elon and Shiba most likely. It's extremely unlikely that any crypto, especially ones that already have over $1 billion market cap, are going to see bigger gains throughout the next few years than Dogecoin. In fact, they're more risky. Now, I'm not saying I'm against them because I'm not. I actually respect what Shiba Unicorn has been able to do. Do I respect what the other one you mentioned, Doge Elon, has been able to do? Not as much. I mean, the truth is, I think Doge Elon has kind of just not actually done that much, but capitalized on their name more so than any of the other meme coins that have done well. I don't know what to think of it. Maybe, just maybe, they can figure out a way to turn the ship around. And I know a lot of people probably hold it that are listening right now. So if you hold it, I wish you all the best. But I don't personally like it that much because I haven't seen enough to like it yet. I'm a harsh critic. Don't be mad at me. I'm harsh on this. I'm probably not gonna like most cryptos just the way it is. Tyler Nelson, please make Meta Musk. That's funny. Did someone make a crypto like that? I don't know. What will that do? No, it's correcting. That's definitely true. Yeah, there's Diana Fletcher as well with the hearts. Diana Fletcher, future Miss Final Stand, coming in with the hearts there. Love to see that. And as we're also seeing some more big things happening across Google, warning crypto miners that they're now using compromised cloud accounts. Basically, we have crypto miners who are now using accounts to have more data to mine more cryptocurrency without having to pay for electricity, which means you can save huge amounts of money. This is one of the reasons why cryptocurrency is moving more and more to renewable energy. Not necessarily because people care so much about the environment in every case. I mean, some people do, some people don't, but because it saves money and also it helps with clean air. So why not take both benefits in one? We like clean air, we like saving money, and it's going to end up happening, and that's one of the reasons why. I mean, that's kind of funny. I mean, that's probably not a good idea, right? Because it's technically illegal, but I mean, if they're not going to be used anyway, I actually don't really like Google that much sometimes. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. So if you're using up some of their data, then I guess as long as Google's the only one that has to pay for it, it's a little bit less bad than if there's actually an individual on the other end of this that has to pay for it. That would be where I would obviously want to draw a much harsher line. Crypto enthusiasts want to buy an NBA team. And this comes after what happened with the Constitution DAO. By the way, Elon Musk's brother, Kimball Musk, is now working on a DAO, which is basically just a decentralized group that comes together and puts some money in, pulls it together to do something. He's making one for charitable donations, specifically through the area of planting more green and trees and stuff like that. So a little bit different than maybe what Elon Musk would do himself, but still, he's definitely trying to make the world a better place. You definitely can't have any problem with that. Then we're also seeing more people starting to do this for charity, because with a lot of these big charities, what happens is you put the money in, and then the big cats at the top actually take some of that money out and they pay it to themselves, which is not really necessarily an important thing for a charity. What we actually want to see is decentralized charities taking over, where you put the money in and 100% of that actually goes to the cause that you want it to go to. And that's going to happen more and more and more in the future, and you can actually feel more safe in it because it's decentralized. So no one can actually take the money except for it going to the cause that's supposed to go to. What do you think about Doge GF? Now, they are following me and they have sent me some messages, but the truth is there's like probably 20 Dogecoin copycats that are following me and are sending me messages. And so, imagine if I was just to say, okay, I support all of the Dogecoin copycats. Well, instantly, what's the first thing that would happen? Well, I would lose credibility, right? Because, well, how can you support all of them? I thought you liked Dogecoin. Then the second thing that would happen is we'd immediately lose the ability to start supporting cryptos as a community, because if we support all of them, then there's not going to be any specific focus. It'll be all over the place. It'll be kind of crazy. I know there's some influencers that do that. They'll just tweet randomly about a bunch of random ones, but I don't think that's the right way to go about it. You want to be streamlined and focused. And so when we pick a crypto that we like the most recent crypto pick, like COC, like what happened with Tking. We actually pick it and we stick with it. And I use whatever I can within my power, my resources. If I have people I can reach out to in high positions, I use that to focus specifically on one crypto that we like a lot rather than trying to focus on 10 or 20. So Dogecoin and some specific ones that we find here and there are what our focus is. The best way to do it, and that's really not even arguable compared to supporting all these sorts of different cryptos. But yeah, Dogecoin going up more than most at the top. And back a little bit on what we were saying with this, they're actually trying to do the same thing where they have a bunch of people putting a little bit of money together and then buying an NBA team. Will the NBA actually approve this? Probably not. But maybe. I mean, at the very least, you could just say, okay, let's own 10% of an NBA team and then make money from that without having to worry. And when people can have a decentralized way to own big things that are really expensive and would most likely be out of the access to the ordinary investor, it's going to definitely change the way finance works. Because now, no longer will only the extremely wealthy be able to access some of these close to sure thing investments. The NBA, if you own a team, you're almost guaranteed to make huge profits long term. I mean, it's not even that close. Maybe the NBA will go down, who knows? But you're not taking that much of a risk paying a few billion for an NBA team if you actually have the money to do that and you have the resources to make something happen. But ordinary people should be able to do the same exact thing who do not have billions of dollars sitting in the bank account, which is pretty much everyone. COC is the best, going to make us all rich. I actually happen to agree with that. I think it really is when they have this entire metaverse that they're working on, when the profits go back to the holders. There is not anything like this in the space. He's working extremely hard on the main developer of it. He's working extremely hard right now, full time on bringing this to life, bringing in new people when he has the ability to, but doing a lot of it himself. And I trust this guy. I think he's going to do some cool things for COC moving forward. There's no doubt about it. We really need Tesla to accept Doge as soon as possible. That would be great. Coming in from Matthew. Oh, absolutely. They're going to. It's not going to be long from now when Tesla does accept Dogecoin, but it would make sense, right, for them to do that after Robinhood wallets are out, because if they don't, they're not going to have a lot less people who have the ability to actually make that a very clear and smart decision by actually buying Teslas with Dogecoin, which I plan to do. Once we have Robinhood wallets and Tesla accepts, I am going to be buying a Tesla with Dogecoin. It just makes too much sense. I mean, how can you not? You gotta do it at that point if you have the money and you want a car and you can afford it. Don't try to buy one if you can't afford it, is I guess the motto most people live by, but it really just depends on you and what you think is the best way to go about it. But anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.